Hey YouTubers, welcome back. Okay, so this is for the sign of Gemini for mid-June 2018 through the end of June 2018. This is only going to be for sun and moon only. If the signs are making sense to you, and the story, then it's definitely for you. But again, I always state that if the signs are not making sense to you that come out in the reading, it could just in fact be the energies that a certain person or yourself are under. And if the story is making sense for you, then the story and the messages are for you. I am doing a sort right now in regards to getting your grid going. I also will be closing out with some of the romance angel cards. If you would like to follow me on Twitter, it's Love from Above 17. You can request to follow me on there. And if you're needing me, the links are below. My website is lovefromabove717.com. I do have some new services and also some specials. But if you are wanting any services or to get in touch with me, you can do so through the web forms on my website. So, Gemini, let's see what's going on with you guys. I'm almost completed here with the sort, and then we will get into your reading here. Feel free to scroll through a little bit, but it shouldn't take me long here in order to get this going for you guys. So let's see here one more time. And again, this is for Gemini, sun or moon only, and you could in fact be also cross-watching for a Gemini who could have a sun or moon in Gemini, okay? So let's see what we got going on here for the sign of Gemini. Gemini, you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It's showing me here. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, we have your energy, Gemini, but you could also be dealing with another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here twice. Okay, so you're definitely dealing with water, and you could be dealing with another air sign if this is in fact not your own energy, okay? What it's showing me here is that there is some sort of truth when it's coming to a water sign in regards to either some sort of business dealings and or this could be a lack of progression and a setback in regards to speaking some sort of truth, whether it's you, Gemini, speaking your truth to a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio speaking some sort of truth to you. What it's showing me here is that if you're dealing with this water sign, there has been some sort of negative emotions attached to unfortunate events that have happened, and there could be a lack of progression and a serious setback here. The setback is due to these unfortunate events, but what it's showing me here is that if you are dealing with water, there is definitely some action and change in the social standing that could have happened between the two of you, but it's showing me here that there's going to be some sort of victory, okay? There's definitely a soulmate connection here, but we're losing our focus because we're not, in a sense, hearing what it is that we want to hear right now. There is something, it's like you feel stuck in a daily routine over your worry and anxiety because of the lack of communication. And the lack of communication could be due to the fact that there was another person involved. I'm not seeing the other person still existing here, but there could have been another person that was involved prior, and now it's sitting almost in a sense like you feel like you're sitting in limbo, okay? What is showing me here is that you do have victory. You do have a victory here, but at the same time, you have worry and anxiety over if this victory is going to show itself to you. There is definitely a lack of progression and a serious setback here, but if there is a third-party situation, this is coming through, if there's a third-party situation, there is a water sign that could have been with another water sign. That's ending. You could be waiting on a result. I feel like Maury right now. It's like, and the results are, you're waiting on a result. You're waiting for some sort of message to come through, and you have a lot of worry and anxiety over it. What it's showing me here is that that is going to be coming through here once this negative energy reverts itself. And it's showing me that you are going to have victory over this, okay? You are going to gain your independence. Somebody's time and energy could also be given freely to helping you in regards to this situation that you may not even know about, meaning that somebody could be speaking to this person, okay? You have legal documents pertaining to the home, others' wishes and desires affecting. This person you could be dealing with is at a distance, but this person is coming in. Good news for you, bad news for the other person. Why am I saying bad news for the other person? Because if there's a water on water energy here, there could be a water sign that has been untruthful, disloyal. They are not to be trusted. And they came in and put a wedge in between you and this other water sign. There's going to be a reconciliation. There's going to be a reconciliation here, okay? If you're dealing with a home environment situation where other people affected your home environment situation, there's justice and victory here, okay? But there's bad news coming to the other person. I need you to understand that, okay? There's justice here. Something's being justified. But there's worry and anxiety. I'm picking up that you don't need to have the worry and anxiety, even though you do, because there's, in a sense, there's something that's not being communicated, but somebody comes in with their time and energy. They give that time and energy freely to justifying a solution. Taking steps forward, efforts rewarded, but what it's showing me here is that there's a water sign who has stabbed you in the back. Those efforts are not going to be rewarded. You're going to be victorious over that. Yep. You're feeling restricted right now because of some sort of negative emotions that are going against what you wish and truly desire, and or there's some sort of restriction here in regards to a child situation. Again, this could be a home environment situation. Everybody's circumstance and situation is different, but there's a broad spectrum of what that could mean to you, okay? But somebody did something that was negative and stabbed you in the back. You're going to be justified. They're going to be justified for that. And or if this was you, Gemini, that person is going to get justified in what you did. But whoever stabbed who in the back, regardless of what the situation was, there is going to be justice served, okay? Because somebody ends up, either you feel restricted right now, or somebody ends up with restrictions for the malice used, okay? Then there's a wish fulfillment there that's granted. Not wishing for another person, not wishing bad on another person, but wishing to be justified is showing me whoever did the injustice is the person who's going to be brought to justice, meaning that they're going to end up with some sort of restriction. So if it was you, Gemini, and you did something backhandedly, it's going to come back justified, karmically speaking here, okay? Because there was a need to use common sense and good judgment. This means a large sum of money. This large sum of money is either coming in or going out because common sense and good judgment needed to be used by the person who did something in malice. That will, in fact, be communicated in order to resolve these problems. And by no coincidence whatsoever, there is a divine twist of fate here. There's a brand new beginning and a new phase of life that's coming because you've been feeling fenced in and sick and tired of unhealthy situations, okay? Something's being brought to justice here. If somebody did something, if someone stole a large sum of money from you, if somebody lied, there's some sort of truth that's going to be justified. I hate to say it, but someone could end up going to prison. Okay, but there's a divine twist of fate in the favor of the person who had malice used towards them. So Gemini, if somebody did something malicious towards you, robbed you of some money, actions that put you in a bad place, you're going to be justified, okay? But if you did it to another person, understand that they're going to end up getting that justice. It's literally whoever did an injustice. I thought we were getting a kitty visitor because there's two cats here. Sorry about that. Did you see me watch the door slowly open, waiting for a cat to come through? Which they would have been clarifying the justice, right? Engagement, higher levels of commitment here. Don't focus so much on the title, but focus on if you're waiting for that communication to come in. It's on its way to you, okay? Again, you're dealing with a money situation, finances and career, releasing and healing from the past here, and chemistry. If you have this connection with this other person and there's some sort of situation that's happening in your life right now where you're needing to release it and find that justification, it's coming towards you. You're just needing to let go of any sort of negative feelings that you've acquired from it, okay? Listen, at the bottom of the deck, we have no coincidence whatsoever. Unrequited love, which we know is lack of love of self, and keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations. Again, unrequited love is nothing more than lack of love of self, and keeping an open mind as you transition out of this phase of your life. Everything is working out, but you have to pay attention to what you're holding on to. If you were unjustified, whether it be within your work or somebody took a large sum of money from you or put you in a bad place, understand that you're needing to release and heal from that. You can't control another person, you can only control yourself, so don't hold on to anger and pain, but release it and know that good things are headed towards you. Okay, Gemini? All right, so this was for mid-June 2018. If you need me, again, my information is in the drop box below. I did add some new services to my website, including in-depth astrology charts, okay? They are fantastic. So if you guys are interested in getting one, you can go view on my website and for any other services on there. I always love you guys. Bye.